Welcome back, guys. Happy Wednesday. Congratulations. The bull run is not canceled. We are full into it. In this video, we're going to talk about confirmation that we are still on track for ETF imminently, very, very soon. And we're going to talk about the rotation of how value or money flows from Bitcoin to Ethereum to high cap altcoins to low cap altcoins. And that is where the crazy money in this bull run is made. So if you guys are excited to learn about high conviction plays that are going to make you the most money in the upcoming bull run, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. My name is Kyle Chasse. I've been in crypto for 12 years, bringing you guys all the alpha research on this channel. Lately, we've been calling all kinds of amazing plays. The ETF, I called Chainlink. It's up 60% in the past week or so since 60% since we talked about it at $7.40 when I bought in $1 million into Link. And we've been all over the evolving narratives. So that's what we're going to talk about today, guys, is the evolving narratives. The bull run is still on. Things are imminently about to happen. So you need to be prepared. All right, guys, let's dive into it. So first of all, this is insane, right? So traditional infrastructure is not very exciting. Traditional finance is not very exciting. They're not prepared to deal for us. They're not prepared to deal with us in the crypto space and the amount of energy and excitement that we have for the upcoming crypto bull run. And not only is it us, crypto Twitter, crypto X now, but obviously institutions are excited for this Bitcoin spot ETF to come out and the digital asset space to evolve. As you can see, I'm pretty sure the DTCC website that listed the IBTC Blackrock spot Bitcoin ETF ticker that was listed, then delisted, then hours later listed again, and caused that market to freak out. Guys, this listing of this ticker symbol isn't a make it or break it for this spot ETF. It is happening, right? It is happening, but it's just funny to see here that the website couldn't handle it about the traffic. Everyone who's checking to see for themselves to verify. And congratulations if you're not just taking people's word for things on Crypto X and you're actually going and verifying for yourself. So I just wanted to show you this. I thought it was quite funny. That financial world just better step up their infrastructure game because they have no idea what's coming. Wall Street bets, baby, and Web3. Let's go. So Eleanor Terrat, she's someone that we talk about quite regularly here from Fox Business, quite in the know what's going on with all the ETFs and financial world. She's been speaking to a couple of TradFi execs regarding the BTC Spot ETF, and I think it's interesting how mind blown most of them are about the level of interest that it's created. In regards to BTC, major rally off the back of iShares Bitcoin Trust being listed on DTCC's website. One exec said to me, I mean, we're excited for these products to come to market too, but the level of hysteria is something we've never seen before. And that's why I think people aren't prepared, right? Seems TradFi can't quite believe how much demand there actually is out there for mainstream crypto asset investing, right? So this is what I talked about in my video, I think yesterday, right? It was that new ETF products have launched time and time again, and there just wasn't as much interest as there are in this brand new asset class. Why? Because this is different, right? It's a brand new asset class. We haven't seen anything like that in almost a century, right? All other asset classes have been around forever. When you talk about commodities, coffee, gold, diamonds, whatever, oil, it's been around forever. Bitcoin was just invented, short time ago, right? 14 years ago. And this is brand new. Finally, it's getting the mainstream recognition it actually deserves. And as you can see, when I woke up this morning, I saw, I was, quite interested to see this and went and checked for myself again that the IBTC ticker is indeed back on DTC's website. And, who knows why this happened? Was it BlackRock, that we know also from the video yesterday that I made that BlackRock is seeding their ETF. So they are buying Bitcoin. So did they remove the ticker temporarily just to buy the dip? Maybe, right? Would have been a gigabrain move. And this was interesting too. So a DTCC spokesperson said that the ticker has actually been in there since September, I believe. So BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF was added to the file August 2023. We look forward to supporting our clients as they add offerings and the digitization of the financial market continues. So So yeah, it's apparently the ticker is not new, and it's funny how much market hysteria we had yesterday when something so simple as it being removed can make the perception of people think that we have now, bull run canceled, ETF canceled, all this stuff, right? Which we know is not true. So this is what I talked about in the intro, guys. You've got, the path to alt season, and alt season is where these 100x opportunities lie and exist, right? Bitcoin is not going 100x, it's not going 50x. Maybe it does a 10x in this bull run. Ethereum probably around the same. But when we get to larger caps, we might see 20x, we might see 30x, 40x, maybe 50x, maybe, but probably not. Altcoins, right? Small to medium cap altcoins are where we're going to see those 50, 100, 200x plays, where if you're playing the right ones, guys, then you can absolutely make life-changing gains in one season, right? And that's why I'm so excited to continue to make this daily content for you guys. And if you're appreciating it, please do share it with your family. It would mean a lot to me. So you can see that like the ETH did have this major run, right? So we saw Bitcoin pump, then ETH pump, and now we're talking about going into a high conviction play that I've been looking at, and I think that it's very undervalued at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that. I've talked about it before, but you can see from Maestro, right? So this Telegram narrative, the bots narrative is picking up traction. I'm going to go into all the evidence over the next few minutes here that show you why I decided to make a video on this today. And why I think it's, the play, we're talking about Banana Gun. I know it sounds like a meme coin, guys, but it's not. It's actually the best bot technology in the space. Maestro is the OG, but yesterday they had an exploit that cost them 280 ETH that they're looking to refund. And yeah, so they said that, it was talking about their router was exploited, and basically this is how it was done. And so they went down, guys, and they now have to refund this. And what it ended up doing for Banana was it ended up pumping Banana, right? Here's the exploit, and then you can see now this run up, and people starting to realize the superior technology, and that you can actually, if you believe it's superior technology and you believe it's a good play that's going to generate good revenue, you can see here that people are now allowed to kind of speculate or play on that bet here. So you can see that you've had this great rise in 12% since this exploit happened. Now we're going to get into the value proposition here. So you can see Unibot, guys. Unibot was trading at $211, just like a month ago or something like that, right? All-time high, or 236. August 16th, 211. It had that dip, then it came back to 211. That was 2 months ago, and then the 211 was about a month ago. And now it's down to $64. And that makes sense. It's got competition, serious competition. But you can see the market cap, guys, for Unibot is $65 million when Banana Gun is only $16 million. Now you might say, well, hold on, Kyle. There's a low circulating supply. That's true. There's only 24% of the supply is circulating. But this is going to potentially, have more tokens released, for the next 2 years. So it's not like it's crazy inflation. It is fairly high inflation, but there is a fairly aggressive sort of burning mechanism built in. And you can see that this is important for context in this video. You can see that Banana Gun goes back to about the beginning of, or so middle of September, and we've only been in it for just over a month since Banana Gun launched. And as we start to talk about the statistics that we're about to go into, you can see it's pretty staggering. As a company, as a project, what's about to happen. So why is it that, that Banana Gun is trading at 1/4 the valuation essentially of Unibot? Now, when we go into the Dune Analytics dashboard for Banana Gun, you can see that it's just a lot of things I want to point your attention to. So far, there's been over 32,000 users. Now, for any company to gain 32,000 users in 1 month is pretty staggering growth. That is absolutely phenomenal. You can see that the volume being traded right now is it's a third of $1 billion, over a third of $1 billion being used on this Banana Gun bot, which is also phenomenal. And you can see chart is generally up and to the right. Look at this trend line up and to the right. This is the charts that you like to see. It is gaining traction and popularity 100%. And as we come down here, there's something that I really want to point your attention to as well. You can remember when I made the video, if you've been watching my channel for a while. If you're not, welcome. Let's see, how do I get rid of this? Let's see. Well, I don't know why it's not showing up right now, but it was 0.58 was this price to earnings ratio. Let's see if it loads back up. I highlighted it for you guys on the show, and then it just disappeared. So here we go. So price to earnings ratio is 0.58. Now you can remember when I talked about how bullish I was on Rollbit because it had a price to earning ratio of 1, right? And you can see, and when I made that comparison in the video, all the other things like Ethereum were 125, and the lower that price to earnings ratio is, that is looking at how much revenue is something generating versus the market cap. And you can see that anything at a 1 is a phenomenal deal. That's why I was very, very bullish on Rollbit. Still am bullish on Rollbit. I looked today, Rollbit's price to earning ratio is still 1. But you can see here that this is 0.58, severely undervalued. It's one of the best deals on a revenue basis and market cap basis in the entire space right now, guys. I haven't seen anything like this so far. And that's why I'm incredibly bullish and excited here. Now, another thing I want to point out too is that one of the things I've pointed your attention to in the past was that a lot of the revenue from Unibot had been coming from the transaction fees, or the tax fees. So, each Unibot and Banana Gun both have on-chain tax. So when someone's buying and selling the token, that is going to generate on-chain tax. And you can see in the early days of Banana Gun, back in the long time ago, 1 month ago or 3 weeks ago, majority of the revenue was coming from the tax fees. That's because it was wild speculation. It was a hyped up launch, and there's a lot of volume of buying and selling the token itself. But you can see today you have, just 2 days ago, it was basically all-time high of the bot fees being generated, and the kind of an all-time low essentially of on-chain tax, of the tax that's being generated. So, and when you compare something like right now, Unibot is the exact opposite. It is almost 70 to 30% ratio of tax to actual revenue being generated. So again, you have to ask yourself, why? Why is there this huge difference in the market cap of almost 4x? And this is where we can see, I think it's just people don't understand the true value here. But let's take a look at this whole Dune Analytics is basically the bot wars. And we can see that bot users, when you look at this, you can see that it's Banana Gun 3,300, 1,000 Unibot. And this massive 3x dominance is just happening every single day. We've got 3 times as many users using Banana Gun. Why? Because it's superior technology. It's a faster sniper bot. It's better bot technology. And that's what we want to look at, because sniping bots and bots are all about speed and your ability to make money using them. So the best technology is going to win, absolutely, once people are aware of it. So, with Unibot being either overvalued or Banana Gun being significantly undervalued, but we do know, just based on due diligence and analytics, that it is evidence would suggest from that 0.58% price to earning ratio that is severely undervalued. Now you can see the bot user dominance here. Again, Banana Gun just crushing the competitors. Now this doesn't count over here because this is when the exploit happened. So of course, this whole day you had 80% dominance from Banana Gun. But if you come back here and look before the exploit, you still have 32%, and Maestro, the OG, still 51%, but Unibot simply at 10%. So it's really impressive to see kind of what's been happening, and I'm excited that you got, I told you guys about Banana Gun before it even launched, right? And that's my goal on this channel, is to bring you guys all the alpha all the time, so you can always understand what the narrative is, and on-chain revenue, real revenue generation, and how that gets used within the ecosystem to buy back tokens, redistribute to the participants, the DAO. This is going to be a really, really big narrative in the upcoming bull run, and so you need to pay attention to that. If these projects have been doing well in bear markets, imagine how much they're going to fly in a bull market. But every single chart showing Banana Gun dominance in everything, in every respective sector over Unibot, just crushing, just absolutely crushing. Bot volume dominance, again, Banana Gun crushing 3x over Unibot. And so Unibot is still at a massive valuation, 3 or 4x over. This is just 30 days, 90 days. Now, another thing I want to show you too, guys, is let's go through the quickly of the and one of the things that I talked about too about Unibot, why before Banana Gun was here that I was very bullish, is because they continue to innovate, right? And so you can see, let me just call your attention to this tweet right here. So this is when Rekt launched, right? We talked about Rekt, it was super hyped, and you can see that this intelligent person they chose of all the bots to use, they used Banana Gun. And what they did is they used the Banana Gun bot to snipe the Rekt launch, which they were able to accumulate 10.44% of the supplies of the tokens. And that shot up to, I think, like 25 or more X, right? $25 million fully loaded valuation. And that means that they had $2.5 million worth of tokens. And of course, they started selling them and the price went down. But they were able to use Banana Gun to bribe the miners to get that 10.4% of the supply and sell it. And even though they were able to bribe the miners, and they spent 73 ETH, they still were able to make something like almost $500,000 in one day using this technology, guys. Extremely powerful, right? Extremely powerful. Now, let's see if I can find the tweet, but if not, I can just tell you about it. One of the things that Banana has continued to do is innovate as well. So I was just wondering, are they going to catch up to Unibot as far as development, as far as usability? And what they did recently is they launched the limit orders, which allows you to go in and casually go into the Unibot, the Banana Gun bots in Telegram and play something like, if you want to catch a wick down, for example, you think that you want to buy, let's say Link, and you think that, Link is trading right now at, 1084, and you think it might wick down to $10 or $9.50 on a scam wick or something like that. You can place your limit order easily in Telegram, connect your MetaMask, and so it allows you to just place your bet, walk away. You don't have to use a SEC. There's no KYC required, and it's super fast. And you need it to be super fast. You can control all those parameters in order to make sure that even if it's a scam wick, that you can put high gas and be able to wick if that order comes in and buy it. Like, there's not really any other technology that I would be using if I was using a bot aggressively. So anyway, guys, that's going to be it. I can't find the tweets, but they continue to innovate, and that's just one example. On this channel, I'm going to continue to bring you other examples of really awesome plays that I think are severely undervalued that will allow you to capitalize. And yeah, guys, I will catch you on the one tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.